Many of us pause to remember at 11 o'clock on the 11th of November, the anniversary of the Armistice at the end of the First World War. To remember those who have given their lives then and since in the service of others, and to honour their memory and their sacrifice. We remember the causes of conflict and the suffering of so many. We share our desire for peace and justice. For many of us, this remembering will also stir up feelings of personal loss as we remember those we have loved and lost as well. Remembering is important for lots of reasons. It connects us as individuals with one another, with our history, with our national life, and the wider world. It reminds us of the lessons of the past and reasons to be thankful in the present. It reminds us that we are part of something bigger and that our actions matter. In remembering the example of others in the past, we can be inspired and encouraged in how we live now.
The cold November wind blows while memories stir again, thoughts of strife and hardships, of anguish and of pain. Though time has dimmed the heartaches, the imprints are still there, the poppies at the graveside, the comrades knelt in prayer. So many men have fallen, so many lives were lost. The price to pay for freedom exacts a heavy cost. Dare we forget the battles that raged on foreign shores, and live in ease and comfort, far from the cannon's roars? Lest we forget the reason, lest we forget the tears, lest we forget the message passed on throughout the years. We gather to remember, to honour those who've died, and thank God for the veterans who still stand at our side. They fought in quest of freedom, they conquered, then returned. Today we pay them homage, a tribute they have earned. We wear the blood-red poppy, the pipes play the lament. We pause for just a moment, the message has been sent. Lest we forget it beckons, lest we have fought in vain. Remember, oh remember, lest we face war again.
We think of those who in bereavement, disability and pain continue to suffer the consequences of fighting and terror. We remember with thanksgiving and sorrow those whose lives in world wars and conflicts past and present have been given and taken away. We commit ourselves to work for reconciliation between the nations, that all people may together live in freedom, justice, and peace.
Let us remember those who have died in the service of others, those whom we knew and whose memory we treasure, as well as all those who have lived and died in the service of humanity. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we shall remember them. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow we gave our today.
Remembered Still by Ernie Rowe. Remembered still those souls who tried to save the world, but many died. A moment stolen for a tear as we recall those unlived years. The camaraderie that flew those souls back home to those they knew, and loved them dear and held them close, but for our sakes released to foes. The silence that they leave behind is space to calm the troubled minds of those they loved and can't rewind. Again this day we give our thanks for those returned from serving ranks, and them as gave it all away, forever in our minds will stay.